There's something about watching people go about their day. They don't even realize they're part of the show. It's not about being nosy, it's more like a curiosity about how people move through life. I guess everyone's got a story and it's fun to guess what that might be. So we're probably wrong 99% of the time, but it doesn't matter. It's just something to talk about while you're hanging out. Plus, people watching is such low effort, like you don't even need a plan. You're already sitting there eating or drinking and the entertainment just kind of shows up. It's like those little moments like the guy trying to keep 4 dogs from tangling or the kid dramatically spilling their ice cream. They're just life happening. And sometimes it's funny or relatable in a way that makes you feel a little bit more connected to people, even if you don't know them. It's underrated, honestly. People watching doesn't cost anything. It's just you, your friends, and the randomness of the world. It's kind of the perfect background to a good meal. Anyway, that's what we were thinking about while we were sitting here. I bought 2 tubs of yochi, by the way. I'm a fat sucker for yochi. And that's all.
It just gave me the impression that this is their last trip. Like, they're like this is it, you know? Like, we get yochi, they would get the fuck back to shelter. Feels like that a little bit. It's kind of like a hyper-consumerist kind of vibe though to it. It's like, oh, you baby girl in the bell dress.
Oh yeah, that's the guy with the rock. That's rock girl.
That's not rock girl.
That is rock girl.
I mean dog bowl girl. We both had different perceptions.
Dog bowl girl. Rock girl, dog bowls, natural selection girl.
Test subject.
Damn, it's hot.
Oh, fuck. Do you want me to fill the bottles and come back? Yeah?
Friendship markers.
Yeah, give me. Oh, fill it. Let me drink some if you want. Anyway, what was I saying?
I gotta edit this to get funny, right?
So,
Damn.
You gotta calm down. I'm gonna go into labor. I think all women are a bit queer.
Yeah.
I think all women, because of their ability to empathize so well, so effortlessly, and just like how easy it is for us to connect with other people and have compassion. I think all women have a queer compass in a way, and I think that is what allows them to connect deeply, especially with women. I mean, if you're not, that's what the whole thing is, like, if you're not a little bit gay with your friends, are you really friends type thing. And if there's not an element of, I would smash her, you know, like, not like that, you know, like, I would absolutely, like, there's a desire to merge. I don't think there's a desire to have anything romantic, unless you are more on the queer side. I mean, for me, I've had relationships where it's gone to a queer side, and I'm like, oh, do I enjoy this person platonically, or is it like I want to explore this person another way? Or is my desire for a deeper platonic relationship manifesting as romantic feelings? Because in a way, I feel like romance. I feel like, in a way, romance is a bit limiting.
That's the most, it's the most immature kind of love.
Yeah, immature. Ooh.
Like, it's surface level.
Okay, wait, elaborate. Immature kind of love.
Platonic love, I feel, is a lot more deeper. But that's me. Like, I haven't experienced that type of romance before. So it's like, to me, romance seems, on a superficial level, very immature. Like, I like you, like me, let's say blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like platonic love, that, yeah, obviously can divulge into romantic. It's a lot deeper than that. That's why, like, they always say, like, oh, women friendships are so fulfilling and all this, blah, blah. Not just women friendships. I'm sure men have great friendships too, but, you know,
I mean,
just speaking as a woman, okay?
Yeah. Like this almost superficial sense. And you know what? I think what you're talking about, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's expectation. Like, with platonic love, there's almost like a freedom, an unspoken freedom between two people that, hey, I accept you no matter what. In a world where it's really hard to find unconditional love, to the point where I'm fairly sure it doesn't exist. There are conditions to everything. There's not a person on this earth that will love you unless you give them something back, right? And I'm not saying that's transactional. I think that's just a beautiful give and take of like even nature. You know, nature is not just there. It gives us so much, and we end up taking so much. But we also try to give occasionally, rarely. But yeah. Anywho, though, I think with romance, there's like this weird expectation that like arises where, and I think it has a lot to do with like social media. And just like what is desirable and what's not, and what seems healthy and what's not, and blah, 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 blah. And everyone wants to have this perfect life, and without ever truly understanding what even perfect is, because really true perfection is living in accordance with how you want to live. You're absolutely bonkers. These are good black. No, you can totally rush. I just want like 2. So how could you explain that? How could you explain that between 2 people and simply reduce it to, you know, like even to say it's platonic, I'm like, no, that's not it.
It's even more.
It's more than that. It is more. It transcends literally time and space. I'm gonna cry.
I already know what happened, so it's like nothing spoiler.
No.
I don't know the deep politics
The impact of it. Honestly, Victor was the most important character in Arcane. That's all I'm gonna say to you. And if you're gonna binge, good luck. But I also would say like digest it. Like don't binge. Don't binge. Just take a breather, because there's so much.
What are your thoughts on like people saying that love is supposed to be easy?
If you're in a more stressful situation, would you look to your partner and be like, that is the person I would want in this situation with me? Like, are they grounding? Or would they hype you up? Or are they gonna make it worse? You know? And if you look at your partner and you think, like, if someone asks you, would you want to be your partner? You know what I mean? Like if someone says, oh, you're exactly like your partner. Would that be an insult to you, or would that be a massive compliment? It's easy as in like there's a flow. It's hard that there's just work involved. There's work involved in anything. Like everything takes work.
Work into it. It's not 50-50. It's
100%. Like, you should always put work into it.
I think Kayla and I were talking about just partnerships that we see all around us, like people who have been together for years or whatever. And we like usually, I think maybe I mentioned this to you, but it's just like, what do these people talk about? Are they actually like, is this actually like a proper partnership?
Actually very cute. I love that. What's that word? It's like everyone's having their own lives, and it's just like, that's why I love people watching so much. Somberness or umber, whatever. Not somber, but sonder.
I love soccer.
No, people watching is the best thing ever. I love people watching. I hate when people are like, that's just like you're being judgmental. Like, I'm not I'm being judgmental. No, I'm definitely not.
What the fuck am I mansplaining fucking Sonder to everybody? And people watching, like what?
Some people might know what Sonder is.
Look it up!
Should I update you guys on my crush list?
Takeshi Kaneshiro, Benicio del Toro, Rodrigo Santoro, Takeshi Kaneshiro. He's from Fallen Angels and all those Wong Kar-wai.
Wait, what's falling? Oh, it's K-drama.
No, it's Hong Kong 90s Hong Kong movies. Wong Kar-wai. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Put me on.
Get on it. In the Mood for Love? You don't know that one?
Is he in there?
No, he's not in there. But Tony Chung. It's like they're in the same era. Anyway, Takeshi Kaneshiro. In the Mood for Love can freaking get it. You know what I saw in Sydney Opera House? Yeah. They're playing the movie with while the movie's playing, live orchestra. Orchestra next year. Let's get tickets. It's in March. Crushes. Yeah. Takeshi Kaneshiro, Benicio del Toro, Rodrigo Santoro, Lee Pace, Hamza.
Hamza's so cute. How old is Hamza?
He's like 23 or 22. No, 23. Alex Landy.
Wait, that.
He's from the he's from the Say So music video. The Asian guy.
That is so specific.
Anyway, Son Soo-koo, he is a Korean actor.
he is very not unconventionally. Well, he is unconventionally attractive. That's why I think he's attractive.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Joanne Chen. She's so cool. Kate and Vi.
Sing it! Chips and butty.
Butty, that
Batty gal. Big batty gal.
Big batty girl.
Smell like. Dude, there's so much. How did you not get sand on your feet?
I don't know. I already plug it. I'm so wet. That's so funny. What the hell?
Right? I think did you get more wet than that?
No, I think
Back
no.
We both did.
Oh damn, we really did get wet.
Go to Yochi. Damn.
Damp and depressed. Not depressed though.
Yochi is like fucking 3 blocks away, so I don't want.
Yeah, we'll go there when we're actually dry. Oh my god. Yeah, when we're actually proper dry.
Oh.
Guys, look at that. Oh my damn.
There's this idea that love has to be romantic
Yeah, it's
to
all
be
wet, girl.
meaningful, but honestly, platonic love, especially in close friendships, can be just as fulfilling, maybe even more in some ways. When I think about my friendships with the women in my life, they are some of the most honest, comforting relationships I have. We're not trying to impress each other, there's no pretense, no expectations beyond showing up for each other. And when you really think about it, that's rare. It's not about having a big group either. My circle is extremely small, and that's what makes it special. These are the people I can just be with, whether we're talking about everything or nothing at all. There's so much trust, so much care, and it feels steady. And it's fulfilling in ways that are hard to describe. It's knowing there's someone who gets your humor, remembers the little things, and will listen to your same rant for the 3rd time because you just need to get it out. That kind of connection is grounding. Platonic love doesn't get the credit it deserves. We talk so much about romance, especially in this day and age, but the intimacy in close friendships, especially between women, is its own kind of love story. It's shared meals, late night texts, unspoken understanding. It's cheering each other on and showing up, and having those moments where you laugh so hard it feels like you're a kid again. Honestly, we don't celebrate it enough. Loving your friends deeply and being loved in return, that's a kind of joy and security that makes life so much better. It's the kind of love that reminds you you're never alone. So yeah, platonic love is underrated. It's solid, it's healing, and if you're lucky enough to have it, you know how much it means.
We did the first thing, right?
Oh, cute.
So pretty. Oh, I love that. Oh, I like the gray.
It's very Jackboxy.
Please do not climb or ride the unicorn. Please wait here for card. Ready?
Yeah.
Any final prayers?
My husband's gonna be behind that door. Oh.
I'm top disabled.
Time is running out. It's time to get busy.
Or Ciara's vlog.
Don't do anything for nothing. Take a moment, just do nothing. Don't be worried, just do nothing at all. Don't get coffee, just do nothing. Don't make a plan, just do nothing at all. No way. Don't get excited, do nothing. Don't be thinking,
Good luck.
Cover you in a ball. Can you take that?
Oh, all good, all good.
Talking next to me tonight. Kitty on the
We stand on one each so you don't have to run.
fashion that just
Are you kidding? Yeah.
clouds in the sky just to kiss to the streets just to nothing at all. Always chicken in the fridge tonight. Call me in the soy tonight. We don't get the point of nothing. Avocados got some. All we need is just to nothing at all. No matter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Life.
My number one fear in life is not receiving salvation on the day of judgment.
Amen, sister, amen.
There's something about the end of the year that always feels a little heavy. It's not just the reflection, looking back at what you did, what you didn't do, but this weird mix of yearning and fear about what comes next. Especially in your 20s when it feels like you're supposed to have all these answers, but mostly you don't. You're trying to figure out who you are, where you're going, and what actually matters. Some days it's exciting, and other days it's just overwhelming. And then the new year comes, this clean slate we're supposed to embrace, but it's bittersweet. You're leaving behind another chapter, maybe some good parts, maybe some parts you're glad to let go of. But still, it's a goodbye, and goodbyes are always hard, even if you're ready for them. There's this quiet melancholy in it too, the feeling that time keeps moving forward, whether you're ready or not. It's like standing on the edge of something big, knowing you can't go back, but not quite sure what's ahead either. But maybe that's okay. Maybe that's where the beauty is, in the in-between, in the possibility. In not knowing exactly how it's all going to play out, but choosing to take the next step anyway. The end of the year forces you to sit with yourself for a bit, to think about what's worth holding on to and what you need to let go of. It's uncomfortable sometimes, sure, but it's also a chance to start fresh. Not perfect, just fresh. And yeah, it's scary, but it's also kind of hopeful. Like, even if you don't exactly know where you're going, you've made it through every other year before this one, and you'll figure this one out too. So here's to the messy, bittersweet, beautiful end of the year, to reflecting, to letting go, to stepping into whatever comes next. Happy New Year.